Very good. Today's story is from Something You Forgot Along the Way. Number 33. A good wife, a bad wife. Paying attention to feelings. Oh, I'm also recording this for the YouTube channel. A man working in an office was shocked when B, a colleague he secretly looked down on, received a promotion ahead of him. When he ran into B, he clapped him on the shoulder and offered hearty congratulations, swallowing his disappointment and forcing himself to act as if nothing was wrong. All those who had been passed over got together after work to celebrate B's promotion, as if it were the most natural thing in the world. None of them wanted the rest to know how keenly they felt the blow. A man dares not acknowledge humiliation even to himself, but holds his emotions in check. There is something sad about the price exacted by the male ego. Worn out after the party, the man faced yet a steeper hurdle. When he came home, his wife was waiting for him. Out drinking again, I see. Yes, B got a promotion today. And you gave a party in his honor? The man's wife pressed him for details. Then she exclaimed, "You're awfully calm for someone who was skipped over for a promotion. We can't all be promoted at once. Somebody's got to be the first." Then it should have been you. No, B's the man for the job. Anyway, I think I'll take a bath and hit the hay. You don't have an ounce of pride, do you? The woman had no inkling of her husband's hidden pain, of the effort it cost him to feign indifference to the snub, nor did she make any attempt to put herself in his shoes. A wise wife would have understood without being told and let the matter drop. A bad wife fails to catch on to her husband's true feelings in such a case and needles him unmercifully. No wife should trample her husband's feelings underfoot. Okay, very good. Yeah, we can easily switch the gender, so it can also easily read as no husband should trample his wife's feelings underfoot, or no partner should trample their partner's feelings underfoot. So let's not get bogged down with the gender thing. Yeah, this book was written a few decades ago. And yeah, and also for some people who get stuck with the sexism thing, first it's talking about, here, there is something sad about the price exacted by the male ego. So this part, maybe for men, and then here for women. So I think it's considering both genders equally. There is no sexism, in my opinion, because some women have tendency to needle. This is interesting expression, isn't it? Needle their husband or their partner mercilessly. Sometimes women can be very curious and they want to find all the information. Or also, women are said to be more sensitive when it comes to emotions, and not in a bad way or in a good way. It is what it is. The point is lack of awareness, being in the dark. That's the deeper root of suffering, is being in the dark. Because if we are listening to the Dharma and we get illuminated by the light of the Buddha, which means we come in contact with the wisdom of the Buddha. Light in Buddhism means wisdom because it destroys darkness. So if we are in the light, that awareness helps us catch our shortcomings, our errors, our blind passions, what causes us and other people suffering. Basically, whatever creates a lose-lose situation. And yeah, I learned this in Japan. I thought it was beautiful that, when they ask you, how do you know you are being respectful to someone? Or conversely, if you are told you are disrespectful, how do we know that? Like, one criteria to gauge that is actually written here. Making attempt or making effort to put ourselves in other people's shoes. That's the criteria, because people change all the time, and also there's cultural differences as well. So something that might be okay, for example, in the USA, it's not okay in Japan. The simplest example is, in the USA, it's perfectly normal to enter someone's house with the shoes on. That's just how the culture is. I don't know the beginning or the origin of this custom. I think because in America, people love dogs, and dogs are always in the house anyway. Uh, yeah, so they come in from the street to the house with the, they don't take off shoes, they don't have shoes. But in Japan, actually in Iran too, or many other countries, so uh, yeah, they take off shoes and to just kind of keep the inside the house cleaner. So they take off the shoes. So it changes, this kind of customs or culture, it changes depending on who you're dealing with. So I learned this in Japan. I thought it was very profound that what is respectful or considerate also changes. We need to pay attention. Right? That's the title of the story, paying attention to feelings. Yeah, this is very difficult, but actually, if we can master this, there's nothing else we cannot do. And it also has to do with conquering our own emotions or rising above our own shortcomings and problem causing behavior. So that's what I love about the title here, to paying attention to feelings. Yeah. So yeah. So, and also as we listen to the Dharma more and more, so we are moving towards the mirror of Dharma. So all of this gets reflected to us. That's the beauty of listening to the Dharma. And that's why we encourage everybody to join us and listen to the Dharma together, because then we can see what we are doing unknowingly or being unaware, and then we can take measures to remedy it. That's the beauty of walking the spiritual path with as many people as possible and creating a big change in the world, in the inner world and the outer world. So good job, everyone, for being here, practicing together. And please check the Facebook Messenger for advanced group sessions. Yeah, there is one, 6 p.m. Pacific today with Morita Sensei, and have a wonderful Thursday, everybody. Bye.
Thank you, Gira.
Thank you, Gary, and everyone.